Zidane Danny, Electrician here. Welcome back to Electric Ninja's Lab. We're back with another live stream, and I forgot my lights. But yes, welcome back to Electric Ninja's Lab. We are back once again with another live stream, and of course, we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV, and we are continuing Zowo's journey. You know, honestly, part of me really wants to make another thumbnail for Heaven on High, but honestly, I don't think that Zowo's going into Heaven on High for a little while. I think I might have mentioned this already. I don't know if I did or not, but I did unlock Heaven on High for her. It's just a matter of like, oh, when do I want to go in there? And what class do I want to be? Because I have, obviously, when it comes to with Hullaballi, I'm going through each of them with a different tank is kind of my plan. So we'll see what happens. I actually think I'm going to go back through Palace of the Dead, though, because I'm doing the for her solo run. But the important thing is that Heaven on High is unlocked, and I'll probably just run some of it as need be. But that's another question. No, they did not add... Okay. I'm assuming that probably you have to get to a certain point in the story before your Wondrous Tales will actually start giving you stuff for the current expansion you're in. So, yeah. Anyways, let's talk to you, Gary. From here we will turn north until we arrive at a cave, through which we must pass in order to reach the Azem Steppe. Lee and Kosetsu have already gone on ahead. We should carry on as well. Alright. To the Azem Steppe. But yeah. So, at this point, I can now do pretty much every quest available in Heavensward. And we're approaching being able to do every single quest here in Stormblood as well. The biggest problem when it comes to the with doing the Stormblood ones is that we need to get everyone up high enough. Honestly, that's the problem with most of the quests that we need to do. But another aspect as well that I'm thinking about is that I really want Dark Knight and Paladin need to get up higher. Comparatively, it's going to be a lot simpler when it comes to Viper and then Reaper afterwards, because they're significantly closer to their respective expansions. Like, obviously, Viper, and Viper we might, I don't know if we will do this, but I kind of want to, once we unlock Viper, I kind of want to have that be part of the Dawn Trail experience, is we will go through as Viper, doing all of their class quests, because Viper is, between Viper and Pictomancer, Viper is like way more connected to the story of Dawn Trail, so we'll see. When it comes to the other two class, I don't think that we're going to get to Dawn Trail though until after Evercold releases at this rate, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. Ah, there you are. This is the cave. After you, Zowo. In we go. Welcome to the Azem Steppe. I do think it's kind of funny that with Stormblood specifically, they are having like all of these things going to these various different areas. Because they didn't really do that with like, well, I guess they did do some of that with Endwalker, but it wasn't exactly because Endwalker was special. Dawn Trail Shadowbringers we definitely did. Dawn Trail I don't think we did. Well, I think we might have at the very beginning of Dawn Trail, but I don't think we did it with...
I remember the emptiness. vast and endless. The Azim Steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on, in search of hope, in search of him.
Hey, Latios. Oh, that is vast and filled with many different people. I know next to nothing about the Shela and their ways. Zalia? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce their specific culture. Yeah. And their ways. But we shall soon learn together, shall we not? Lease. It's very flat, except where it's not, I suppose. I give you the Azim Steppe, Zowo, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their peoples strange and foreign. Fortunately, those who frequent Reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it's not much further. So that's actually a question then. If this is just like a small portion of it, that is like, this area is specifically more welcoming than other areas of the Azim Steppe, does that mean like further out is like other Aura, other types of it, and that's like gonna be the lore reason why different why there are some Aura that have different colored horns, I wonder. Because, like, obviously, so at this point in time, we know of, I want to say, 2 other colors besides the black and the white horns. Right? So we know about the blue horns for I'm blanking on her name right now, but the girl from the Alexander quests. So she has blue horns. They're just slightly different color, and then the certain character in Dawn Trail that I really don't want to mention her, because there are still people who have not finished up Dawn Trail. That is actually like one thing that I don't really want to talk too much about her at this point in time, even though we are getting that's like the one thing that is spoilers that I will probably not specifically talk about her, because she's introduced so late, and I know that there are several people who haven't gotten that far, but like that part of me is thinking, oh, so she must that must be just like, yeah, I'm being very careful with her. That's why I'm not specifically saying like more than greenhorns, because yeah. But that does make me wonder, because like when I first saw her, I was like, oh, she must be from another world, right? That's why she has different horns. But now I'm kind of wondering, maybe there are like there are different Aura with different colored horns that are further out. Like maybe like over this way is like, let's say, the green horns. Maybe up further north is the blue horns, and so on and so forth. And that would be like an in-lore reason of why certain Aura have different colored horns. And maybe they are all Shayla or whatever. Well, actually, I don't know. Thinking about that again, because it's like the Zayla or Shayla, whatever, however we pronounce their name, they are specifically these, but that the greenhorned one, I think she's not a Shayla. I think she's specific, like she's closer to the fish people. So I don't know. I'm forgetting what their name is. The fish Aura. I think she's supposed to be like closer to them, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to be very vague because like that is one section that I've not. I know that several people aren't necessarily to that, so I don't want to say like names. Like this, like giving a little bit of spoilers here and there for this is fine because that's kind of the whole point of Zowo's journey is looking back and like having the context. But that's so recent that it's just, yeah. Is it just me, or is everyone here as Zayla? I need to see I need to hear the pronunciation of that. I must confess that this is my first time on the step. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here's where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. When last I spoke with Lord Hien, he said he spent much time in these markets. I had hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey, Yugiri, I've been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Zayla here, aren't there? Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Zayla since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, though they do not contribute to a nation. There is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny, if they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise, why indeed. Perhaps they see a little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zayla warriors, who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for men. The soil is thin, the weather unforgiving. The Zayla have found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscripts, or citizen. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. People from many tribes gather in Reunion to trade goods and information. I would be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Let's make our inquiries separately. So, why don't you speak with with some of the merchants here? When does your Stola come here? I know she comes here eventually, but I don't... Buzz! Fresh Buzz! Your choice of lamb or Joe? Guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, miss? A doman, unless another Dazkar is keeping him in her yurt. He is not here. More fool her if she took a doman for a husband. But enough about domans. Let us speak of Buzz instead. You cannot come to the Azim Steppe and not sample the most traditional of delicacies. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered every cut, available on request. Organs too, hearts, livers, brains, or even or a brace of blood sausages, if you desire only a snack. A doman, poor meat they make. Domans, I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one a few days ago. You know what? I actually do need some more Gasol greens. Roasted fish with pumpkin, an exotic foreign delicacy, cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come. You seek dolmens, and you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if you were Goro, you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Oh, Aetherite. That's a tune. Oh, I completely forgot about the fact that we were working on the Namazu. We can worry about the Namazu later. They're not super important. Good evening to you, madam. Do you wish to hire a hawk and porter? Gora Horsemaster. Hello. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be the envy of every other man. Say again? You are seeking who? Ah, the dolman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Though I could not describe her. Only know that she is a mole because I heard them talking as they passed. Wait, what? You take me for a mole? I'm an Orneer. Compare me not to with ones who is so weak and lowly. I know that it's Serena, so I'm not gonna go to her quite yet. I want to see if there's anyone else. I want to hear their reaction, or I want to see their reactions before I talk to her. But I don't think there is. I think it's just that one. Oh no, there we go. I am Ura. If you must know, come down from the mountains in the north if there is nothing else. Okay, I think that might be the last one. Okay. Let's go talk. We'll talk to Serena in a sec. Actually, let's double check. Okay, they're just chatting. There. You did well, Charles. Okay. Cool. I'm just quadruple checking everything because, yeah. I did not think it would be so expensive. Yes, I am a mole. My name is Serena. May I help you? Oh, I see. You are looking for Hien. In that case... How urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinsai, will you buy it? There is but one bundle left, if not then. I will, though I had not thought to pay so high a price. It is a bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinsai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in whisper root. I will sell it to you to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for this kindness. I am sorry, but we must speak of Heen later. I cannot leave reunion without the Kinsai. You want me to help you? Because that's kind of what it sounded like. Okay. You want to help me? Is that it? Sure. Not that I have a choice. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Zowo. Thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough to whisper root. Return here when you have it finished. Good luck. Ba-ba-dow, bow, bow. So what is this now? 65? Okay. Welcome back, Zowo. Have you brought the whisper root? Yep, here you go. Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for with fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kinsai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgon rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this woman from the west.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
This is Serena. She knows Heen.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
Well met, Serena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second! Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the face of your superiors? Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
It's so weird. They have the exact same face, just different colored skin.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes. The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law, for now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly, very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested. Ah, the master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
That's interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words! As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothal heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San. During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San, which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Not all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You seek Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
Okay, there we go. Grab the striking boots. And we put those on. Cool. Okay. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me to go forth into the southern mountains. It was there I found Hien, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. Dolmen set much store by honor and shame. So at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. He is grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village and prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Alright. Our long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet Lord and Master. All right. Well, blue quests are available, so we're gonna go ahead and do that first, actually. Hello, traveler. As it happens, some of the local Castiri merchants have been dealing with a problem involving your kind of late. Reunion is run by the Castiri. It will not do you any favors to displease them. The tribe is famed for its dislike of speech. They believe that all words are merely lies. The Castiri way is to show you your intentions through your actions. Nothing else shall suffice for them. Yet a merchant from far-off lands has recently appeared in Reunion, trying to force the Castiri to trade by using the very words they despise. Ignorance is no excuse. I have seen others attempt to explain the local customs to him. However, it matters not what anyone says if he will not listen. I would appreciate if you were to take responsibility for this buffoon. No doubt he is still in the Khan's tent, harping on. I don't suppose you'd fancy taking part in this conversation anytime soon, would you? If I've done something to displease you, you need only tell me what. And just who would you happen to be? If you are here to trade, then you'll have to wait your turn. I arrived first. They don't speak, idiot. What's that? You're not a merchant? Well, are you aware of the funny customs these Katsiri have? Apparently, words aren't much use. Only actions will do. I was told as much by members of other Ari tribes, but I just can't bring myself to believe it. How can one run a market if they refuse to speak? Regardless, it does not appear that I stand gain much from continuing to rely on speech. If even a fellow outsider such as yourself is telling me to follow the Castiri customs, I suppose it's high time I acquiesced. Now that I think of it, if you're not a competitor, would you perhaps be interested in working with me? Seek me out if you'd like to hear more. No thanks. I'm good. Just knock it off. Leave these people. They just have, like, dots, right? Yeah. Wait, you have a quest? Wow. How are you supposed to tell that it's a smile if he's wearing the mask, is my question. Where's this guy? There he is. It's been an eternity since I last had the chance to talk with a fellow traveler. My name is Gasco. I belong to the... I've been stationed by in the Far East for a while now. I used to work at our Kugane offices until a short while ago. Word has it, it won't be long before Doma fully escapes the Empire's grasp. With few merchants, very few merchants are going to pass up such a good opportunity to trade with the newly independent nation. I've always been a pioneer myself, and I decided that I would make certain I was the first to explore this new potential trading partner. I brought bags full of foreign goods to impress the locals with. Yet despite this, I am unable to convince them to even talk to me. Never mind, take a look at my wares. If only they knew how harrowing obstacles I have overcome just to be here. Countless levies paid to pirates, daring escapes from the fearsome bandits and beasts. I could go on forever. And what is my reward? The icy stare of Katsiri women, of a Katsiri woman. Until today, I had never met a lady that thought me anything but a charming gent. As it seems I alone am not up to this task, I wish to ask... Yeah. Joy, I don't want to help you. Let's just complete this quest. I might do that later, but probably not on stream. Most of the side quests, I'm not really too concerned with actually doing them on stream. But, wait, what? We'll accept this quest, but we're not going to do it right now. Could I ask a favor? I have no one else to turn to. I have searched all over the Azem Steppe for a single flower. Someone told me that it was sold in Reunion, but I have had no luck here either. Could you search for this flower for me? It shall not be a dangerous task by any means. No, I should not lie, least of all to a visitor to our lands. It will be a job fraught with peril. For the only way to obtain the flower I require is by slaying a purple. If you are willing to help, you should be able to find some to the north. Yeah. Since we are going to be going north in a little bit, to talk with the Serena's clan, the mole, we might deal with that at that point, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Because, yeah. Oh, what's up there? Okay. He's up there! Oh, what joy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, one thing as well, I actually want to talk about this just a little bit. So, they're making some pretty major changes to the way that people, especially to the Aura, for their customization. So, one thing that I'm wondering, you have a face. Okay, so, one thing that I'm wondering is if they're going to, gosh, let me just look at someone who's actually very standard. So, let's say, for example, this guy. So, this guy has this face, right? And every single person, every single one of the ones with those horns has that face, right? Except for, I think, like, the main guy up here, he has a different face from, I think he has a different face from his, he has a, I think he has a different, he's the only one who has a different face from his horns, because he's a specially modeled character. But yeah, I think he's the only one who has that advantage. But it does make me wonder if they're going to go back through and redesign some of these characters, because with the different horns and stuff, it would be better to, with being able to actually change which horns you have with which face. I think a lot of people would actually really like to see them do that across all of the different groups. Is my camera frozen again? I think my camera, yeah, it's frozen again. Jeez Louise. That is annoying. Hey, Heen. Lord Heen.
The Kami are merciful, my Lord Hien. I see you are alive and well.
Ah, you are come sooner than expected. So, my blade or my head, which would you have of me?
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight. The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them? You giddy. Gosetsu. And,
Where are your friends?
The scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across the sea they have journeyed to stand with us in the fight for Doman liberation. To oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, Yugiri. Say no more. I observed how you helped Cyrena, to whom I am deeply indebted. For that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude. There is no doubting your strength nor your character. It would be my honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home.
Okay, after this cutscene, I want to say something.
I have made my decision. Yugiri, I bid you return to Yanxia and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of the Zayla army.
You mean to participate in the Narden?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. It would be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Narden and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore,
Hien
by
is
championing
insane.
them all in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness. Lest you forget they saved me from certain death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and
Have
unfit
they
to lead.
updated him? I think they might have updated him.
Just so, just so. Our lord has spoken, Yugiri. But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well. Once more, I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Is he
Looks
updated?
like it's up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
So they say. Though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my
I think he is updated.
All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
Yeah, I think he is updated, which is kind of surprising. Let's look at, because it's like that's about the amount of detail that is in an ear. The most obvious thing to look for when you're looking to see if someone if a model has been updated is to look at the ears. If it's actually round, if they're if they're a human, if they're a Hyur, or pretty much anyone but the Lalafels and the well, yeah, if they're a Hyur or a Rogadin, and I look at their ears. The Zayla are a little bit more difficult, or I should say the Aura are a little bit more difficult to notice. Same thing goes for Lalafels are pretty simple because but they don't really have like the most updated ears since they have since the 2 pointed ear class races, the Elezen and the Lalafels are so pointy. It's kind of hard to tell anyways, but yeah. Anyways, for 25 years did my father rule name only. My rule, if only would deign to call it that, has been naught in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have victory as well. But you are a practical woman, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer, I can relate. Okay, those are weapons. So, you too have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the mole. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in the Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to no tribe of the steppe. We are not without options, given what Serena has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the mole. But we need not succeed at this at length here. We need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head to north to the mole Eel. Hello? Where Serena and her people have made camp for this season. Whee! Oh, well, that's annoying. All right, so yeah, we'll take care of these purples really quick, and then we'll head up north, continue taking care of the quest, and so on and so forth. But yeah. I do wish that there were more horses. Like, honestly, mounts in general, I think that they should have more fun mounts, I think. Or more like standard mounts. That should just be like really simple to get. Like, let's say, for example, these horses. The horses would be nice to have. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-dee. Cyrna came all this way by herself. She's braver than she looks. The beasts are never far. I saw more than a few stalking us as we walked. Truly these lands are fraught with peril. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo. The Khatun of the tribes, Nebaloon, resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Oh my gosh. I am told you have a knack for making excellent first impressions, so why don't you lead the way? For all the grand promises my Lord Kian has made, it would not do for us to falter now. We must learn of the mole's blessing. It's smaller and more cozy than Reunion. And is that music I hear? It's strange, but somehow comforting. I think before we actually do that, we actually go in, I'm gonna step away for a sec. But yeah. I believe that as you walk in for this one, that's where it starts to do that. Oh, I thought this one had this had 2 entrances. Okay, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for a sec, and then we'll go ahead and continue this. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Oh, I didn't. Also, I want to briefly just mention before I step away, actually. So one thing that that was rather interesting about where Stormblood really starts to succeed, where Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward don't really do as well, is the real feeling of like this dungeon is important to like the story and stuff. Even if it was like an optional one. As we can see, like there's all these other like the hard modes and stuff of certain dungeons. Like some of these I think, what was it? Yeah, I think this is like the yeah, I think Fractal Continuum was like the only one in like Heaven's Ward that really felt important to the story. When it came to Realm Reborn, honestly, like some of them are really interesting when it comes to the story, such as like not Omniporky, Wanderer's Palace. Wanderer's Palace, specifically the hard mode, is like really interesting when it came to much later in Dawn Trail. But like most of these other ones, no, not really. Never really that important. At least if it's an optional one. If it was like Tamtara, I believe that one kind of is. That one's kind of interesting because it leads into the Tamtara Hard, kind of leads into the deep dungeon and such. But where this one really, where Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Dawn Trail, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker and Dawn Trail really succeeded, is they really help to build up the lore of the world. So yeah, we'll talk more about it later, probably as we get closer to them. But yeah, anyways, like I said, I will be right back, and then we will go ahead and continue this. So be right back. All right, and we're back. So, I had a thought. Wait. Oh, I forgot to switch. There we go. I had a thought while I was, and I don't know if we're gonna do this, but when Zowo, or when Switch players come in on Tuesday, I'm thinking we might do something with Jack. I'm not 100% certain on it, but yeah. Oh, is this not a... I thought this was one of those where you started walking in and they react to you. At last, the traveler has come.
Tamarun Hatun, Sirina, I am returned.
Ah, you found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans, too.
You know us.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The mole hearkened to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
Is her model updated? I don't think her model is updated.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum, as a warrior of the Maw. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but... there is no path to victory. We are weak, and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Sirina. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
"'Twas the gods' will
She might
that
be
we
updated.
fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mole, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
Like, part of me is thinking that because of...
Will you look after them?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll mention it. I'll talk about it later.
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
You... wait. I would have words. A singular radiance, shimmering, like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance. Stars flicker and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare. Some are fated to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
Hmm. So, yeah, I think she might be updated. At least slightly. I don't know if she's, like, fully updated. Part of me is thinking, like, part of the reason why they might have updated her rather than, like, some of the Hyors is that, the Hyor ones... I don't know. There's a lot... when they probably had, like... they probably have, like, very similar models. And, like, if they're updating, like, some of the model for the Ara, they have to update, like, the rest of it. But it's kind of hard to say, because it's, like... I'd kind of like to look at... Like, this guy... Well, maybe not. Like, his horns are, like, significantly smoother than hers are. But I don't know. But that might also be because she's older. I don't know. It's hard to say. Alright. I guess we'll have to be, best some strong opponents with to win the Nodam. But that's good, isn't it? I mean, if they were easy to beat, they wouldn't be worth taking back to Doma, would they? Although I have spent much time with the mole, I have yet to fully grasp the nature of the Udgan and their instincts. That they value the chance to encounter. That they value the chance encounter and the potential fortune it brings, however, is plain. Let us try not to disappoint them. How confident and bold in speech has he grown. More and more he reminds me of his father in his youth. Thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the dawn. Though I still fear our chances grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the mole, there is your trial you must overcome. But before we speak of such things, there's another more pressing matter. One sec. Where is... What was I doing? There was something I wanted to check. What was it that I wanted to check? I wanted to check something and now I'm forgetting what it was. I don't remember. It's whatever. Let's go ahead and take care of this. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the far reaches of the steppe to confront terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so it must be, as it must be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength and body and mind, therefore. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Okay. We must treat you with to a great feast. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. She does have a point. You have been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest we collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of our trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I'm sure the others would be glad of your assistance. Ah! Frickin'. This is probably the worst part of it, is, like, whenever they have you go help people. I don't know. Because, like, it's not the biggest deal, but still. Would you go and speak with Dorbe, Lise? As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure Gulu Gulu to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. Your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand. But in your daily meals, I say your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cook fire. Even babes must learn their keep on the step. Must earn their keep on the step. Give over the entrails, Serena. We will bring your bounty of meat. Us three samurais. We will need to level up. Oh wait, what level is Monk right now? 64. I'm assuming this is 65, right? Yeah. So yeah, we need to level up Monk some more because yeah, we need. I think it's like 66 or 67 that the. We're close. I think we're close to getting into the to going back to the others back to Garabanya. A word of advice: our quarry is wont to avoid the Zela and their encampments, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make for a game of it, Zowo? I have 6 bags of entrails with me, with which we may lure our Gulu Gulu. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with greater portions shall be declared the winner. What say you? That's settled. Gosetsu will stand as witness. Let the game begin. Okay. That is what I want to see. Can I turn this off? I can only switch it to online. Oh, and that's not even act. Okay. Wait. Oh. That's why. That. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. There. I don't really need this sprout icon because I'm not actually new, and that might actually help a bit more. I don't know. I know we'll have to come up here again in a bit. I'm gonna wait until they come close to me. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, this is not gonna be able. We're not gonna be able to go up that way. That's fine though. Good to know. Barp, barp. Whee! So I got 5. I killed 5 of them. Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let's see the fruits of your labor. Oh, it would seem that at the very least you are faster hunter. You are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I No! Frick you. Ah, that you have, my lord. As for Zowo, the meat of 5 was all she could muster. The day is yours, my lord, but only by a touch. Ha ha ha. There you have it. I shall try not to let it go to my head. I know better than to expect the hawk to show her talons on a whim. Nay, when the time comes, I expect you will prove yourself more than my match. Oh, I'm way more than your match. Alright, and with that our game is concluded. Let us return to Mol Ilo forthwith, and let us have Zowo present our meat to Serena. Mayhap you are unfamiliar with traditional Zowo cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. You should have seen the state I was in. Noted. Alrighty then. You have returned, Zowo. How was your hunt? Here's your meat. My word, this is impressive. Or were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you at all with my cooking. Is that better? I don't think that's better. 276. Here, let's do an item comparison. Barely. Yes, bonuses are a little bit better. It looks like that's about it, though. I mean, granted, the advantage with this is that it can be ultra melded, but that's, you know. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you and Lise will wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbe. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he is liked and respected by all. You may find him on the other, by the other yurt, stocking our supplies. No blue quests over here? Okay. Oh, one of the newcomers. Welcome, I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cook fires. I trust it will be a good experience for you, for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south across the bridge. I don't want to fall. Ah! I fall anyways. Dagnabbit. Mm-hmm. Bam, 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 bam. Lise! I have word. We need to get back to the place. Ah, Zowo. Are you here to help too? Great, so I suppose Dorbe told you about that the children and I are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? It'll need to be dried before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right? Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 piles each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? Where are the kids? I don't even see them. Where are the children? What the frick? Bad buttons. I do not. Are they here? I don't see them anywhere. But yeah, we need to, oh, there's this. There's one. How do you do? Oh, that's it? Okay. Traveler, I will not lose to you. I shall find 3 times as much dung as you, at least. Oh, you are Lisa's friend. Are you here to help us too? I cannot seem to find any dung here. Maybe somewhere else. I don't know. I mean, it makes sense. We do help people. That is true. But I don't know. Hey, Lise. Well, have you found your share yet? Is that a Latios above me? It is. Hi, Latios! Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. Lise, look how much dung we have. Well, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gather a lot, but looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorbe will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorbe, now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easier when we were living near that forest, but dung works just as well as wood. I heard the mole move from place to place. The gods tell you where to go. But that must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is that hard? Is it better for animals? It is better for animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soil. From the soil comes the grass, which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Zela. Ours is the soil of one and all. But you Westers are like the Domans. You live in the same place, in villages, and all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? Hien talks about nations sometimes when he was injured. He spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of my mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Hien will not wait any longer, will he? Because You came for him, to take him back because his nation is more important. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place that, and the people in it. And maybe the things, too. But more than that, it is the history, the traditions, the words, the stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us, no matter where we go. Whatever we become. That part remains, the link. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine, but it's important to Hien and to me. Some call the mole fools for listening to the elder gods, but it's our way, our pride, our nation. Something like that. It's something precious that you and the others share, and no one can ever take that from you. But we can talk more about this later. It's time to go home. Dorbe is waiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? Ba-ba-dow, ba-ba-dow. Staying as high as possible, I see. Oh, there we go. Is that the armored panther? Very nice, very nice. What is this? Ah, Abyssus, okay. So how goes your relic grind, though? Welcome back, Zowo. Did you speak with Dorbe? Well, then you will forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready. We should summon Hien and Gosetsu. 3 zones left. Oh boy, yeah! The tour is insane. Yeah, I think it took me like 10 hours to do that part. Give or take. So, I don't know if it was that much, but it was a lot. I like it. I like the weapons.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
They're training. No, you just have to do the you just have to gather your tomestones after that, which is nice. In the process of me doing that, I managed to get that's how I got my second weapon. So, yeah.
Know you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
Oh, it's automatic. Yeah.
We know
Maybe
no
I'll
path
show
save
it
the
off
one
in a
we
little bit.
walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
I feared I would not see you again.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Mina's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before. The mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
No secrets between comrades, eh?
Quite right. Which makes me think you should join us next time. I dare say you have a secret or two of your own to share.
Oh, you have no idea. So, yeah. When it comes to the relics, it's actually very simple. It's basically get the so obviously you need to use your tomestones to get the Arcanite, and then so you can so that allows you to purchase the non-glowy sage of the weapon, which I'm assuming you already have. And then once you've gotten that, after you've gotten that and your other thing, and you've completed the crystal, you can basically just be, you just talk to the guy again, and you can trade that weapon for the new weapon, and that's pretty much it. It's pretty nice. It's actually really simple. So I was kind of thinking that they were going to have it be like an extra, you would need another one of those things. Yeah. I was thinking that you were going to need an extra Arcanite because they kind of talk about it. If you want to change the stats if you ever want to change the stats, you will need to purchase another Arcanite. But honestly, like, who really needs to change the stats on those? So, yep. I do have to say though, I'm kind of shocked that we still can't get the augmented bygones yet. Because those are Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. Well, my friend, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? Now then, Serena, if you would tell us the trial tell us of the trial we must undertake, that we might participate in the Nadam. Ah, yes, as I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardam. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, issuing cart and horse, and walked for many malms until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bardam's Metal. There at the altar, as he did, you must pray. The altar lies deep within the breeding grounds of the Yol. To complete your trial, you must tame one. Only then will your trial be complete. Fair enough. And where is the entrance to Bardam's Metal? Up there. You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakazol, where lie the bones of great and wise women. Of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Silan, hidden within the mountains, is a narrow pass. Follow it and you will come to Bardam's Metal. Sounds to me like the trial just getting... It's a trial just getting to the trial. More than you may know, on the eve of the Nadams, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Ha! What grim expressions you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as yourselves are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes? But let us not worry over much. We will overcome this trial, and the next, until we stand triumphant. That is all there is to it, no? With me, my friends, the west, to Bardam's Metal. You know what? So that's getting. Hien is actually getting me thinking about something. Wait, Lord Hien. Oh dear, I knew I would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yol will hearken to your call. Oh, hearken to their call. Okay. Thanks. We'll try them out once we've finished the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gosetsu. Alright. Oh. Sheep's not sure. What was I thinking? I was just thinking about something. And I forgot what it was. Oh, that's why. Ah! I feel like what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what it was. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see the monument Serena talked about. I don't see Hien or Gosetsu, though. We should hurry. Alright. Let's take care of these blue quests first. Don't suppose you have time to chase after a sheep, do you? My most cowardly one just ran off after hearing a nearby beast roar. She's so timid, she's likely to run away if you try to approach her normally. Take this blowgun and these darts. Yeah. Okay, cool. Why are you all the way over there? So I think what we'll do is, once I've done this, I think I'll teleport back here, and then I'll use the, turn that in, and then we'll take the porter, probably. Yeah, I think it was something to do with weapons. I don't remember what it was. Oh, well, no, I don't think this was what I was thinking about. But once you've gotten the final stage of a weapon, and you have completed the story of the North Horn, you can get the knife as a weapon or as a tool for your culinarian. There we go. Got it. Get the sheepy. Get the sheepy. Alright. Let's return here. Turn that in. And then we'll take the Chocobo Porter. Or not the Chocobo Porter. The Falcon Porter back. I rarely get a chance to use the Porter. And I really should use them more often. But I don't know. Here are your flowers. I belong to the Ardcum, largest of the Zayla tribes. Recent events have led me to being considered as future Khan. Possession brings with it much. The position brings with it much power and pleasure, but by the same token, it has given rise to bitter and bloody rivalries. My older brother was a candidate before me, but after no less than 8 attempts on his life, he vanished with nary a trace. In his absence, I have risen in the line of succession, meaning I am now the marked man. I did not ask for this. Alas, wishing that it were not so, I will not stay the daggers in the dark. That is why I sought to out these foul-smelling flowers, to ward off would-be assassins. And thanks to your help, I may enjoy a moment's respite. In the meantime, I will set about finding a permanent solution to my problem. That is, finding my brother, Autocroft. Unless I do so, there will be no peace for me save in death. Autocroft? Wait. Is that... Wait, am I... Wait, was that the quest that was... Wait a minute. I don't remember this. I do not remember this. Where is he? Where is he? Autocraft. Quests. Unlock. Between... Prerequisites. Oh, okay. So you have to do that. Okay. How did I never realize that? I think I probably did the blue quest like years ago, not realizing that was what it was. And then you have to wait until Stormblood in order to actually get that. That is okay. How did I not realize that until now? That's insanity. Oh, I was gonna take the... it's fine. We'll just ride. It's whatever. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I thought that was gonna bridge. That's fine. Well, on the bright side, when I'm ready to actually start Autocroft's custom delivery, we can do that immediately. But I don't think I'm going to do that for a while, unfortunately. Just due to the way I'm handling Zowo's custom deliveries. Where is it? Display filtered categories. Here we go. Let me turn... I'll turn that in a sec. But the way that I'm going to handle Zowo's is I'm actually going to start with at the lowest one and then work my way up. Which, granted, Kurenai is probably going to be the one to get done first before Minago. But at least some of her stuff is probably going to get done before Minago. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll add that to our watch list as well, though. Did you manage to catch my sheep? Here's your sheep. Oh, thank you. You had me worried sick, you did, dearie. This job means everything to me. Truly, it does. I was just a lonely orphan and with nowhere to call my own when the mole took me in. I said I would look after our sheep in an attempt to show my gratitude. My heart nearly stopped when this little one ran away. Sheep are the cornerstone of our tribe's way of life. I fear I will never be able to truly express my thanks to you. But know that I am grateful. Do I have the sheep mount, actually? I might. One sec. Because I think that is actually... Yeah, I do have it. Mine's so much smaller than yours. I mean, granted, they'd probably be about the same size if you were currently your Lalafell self. But yeah, I don't think we're going to get a free one again for a while. I'm just saying. So, honestly, yeah. Probably if we are going to get a free one anytime soon, it's probably not going to be until... frickin' probably not until Evercold itself. So, yeah. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Cyrano did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. Time to fight. Sharky! Sharky, 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 sharky. Gosetsu! Lise. Is that the best you can do? Come, villains, come at me. They were wearing yellow. I've seen their clothes somewhere before. Ah, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you were forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face the Nodum, eh? Sail on is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. That's what I was gonna say. At some point, I would like them to add the ability to add body scars and body tattoos. I think that would be a lot of fun, and basically, probably you would interact with the aesthetician. You would talk to the aesthetician, and he would change your and you can change it that way. But I don't know. We'll see what happens if they ever decide to do that. And it should definitely be something that you can earn throughout your journey. Bad statue. Alright. In we go into the dungeon. Alright. Lise. This is the real trial. Tread softly. We are for hollowed ground, and the Kami are restless. Right, this must be the path that leads to Bardam's Metal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but, well, there is a first time for everything, no? Okay. What does this look like? Oh, it's that thing. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. Nothing left but to begin, then. To complete this trial, we must pass through the Bardam's Metal, and each tame a Yol. How precisely are we to do this? I'm not sure, but since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk. We have a Nadam to win. Okay. Before I invite you to the party, I want to see what these are. Okay. So he can be... so Gosetsu can be a tank. So I guess... Wait, what if I go as a tank? Just for curiosity. Okay. So then it would be Hien and her. Okay, can I... You can't adjust this. Okay. And then as a healer... Yeah, so the only way to actually go into this with all three of these guys is to be a healer. That's insanity. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. We can't... No, okay. Alright, Bottom's Metal. Shouldn't take us too long to get in there. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Gosetsu is, like, bulky, and, like, if anyone was gonna be a tank, it was gonna be him. even get up there without flight? Actually, while we're waiting, Aether Compass. 589 to the southeast. It's up there, isn't it? Yeah, I think it is. $316, 300, 284, 270, 258, 4. Is it up there or is it somewhere else? I think it's up there. Yeah, I think it's up there. Which I don't think we have access to this until much later. 83. Oh yeah, now it's northeast. So it's... Or maybe? 50. 38. 26. 16. 16 north? Oh no, it's up here. Okay. If you could just take me up there really quick. Where is it? It's somewhere up here, right? Wait. North, west. I don't see it. I thought it was up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's up here. Yeah. Just on the pier is fine. Thank y'all. I don't even know if I'm technically supposed to be able to come up here. Okay, so you can go down if someone gets you up here, but can you go back up is the question. Can I please attune? Thank you. Does he? Only those deemed worthy. Yeah. Okay. So you can get up there. You can get up there if someone flies you up or if you unlock the teleport. But you can't go up there if you're... Jeez Louise. So I can teleport up here if I wanted to. But I can't... I can't enter into there the normal way yet. So that's probably why we don't have flight yet. Yeah, southwest. I kind of figured it was over there. I am surprised that this still hasn't procced yet. I mean, granted, it is a leveling dungeon, and most of the level 100 people are, like, doing grinds up in... So they're... probably anyone who is actually doing leveling is probably just getting... pulled into those because there's way more people running those right now. Oh, an A-ring? Do I? Yeah, let's... Like, I'm low level, but who said that would stop me? Is this still my... You know what? I'm gonna actually do that as a monk, I think. I'm almost there. Don't kill it. Don't kill it yet. Okay. Oh, hello. Ah! Yay! Is that actually is that my first A rank on Zowo or what? No, it's 5. Okay. I was like, what is that? I hope that's not. But yeah. Come on, other. There we go. I hope we didn't pull anyone from the relic grinds. Let's see, what is this? Healers level 100. Oh, and oh no, they're both high end. No, that's not good. Bam, 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 bam. Oh boy. Oh, right. I was thinking of, like, later ones. I was thinking of the one where you want to have it as close as possible. Is that better for me? Yeah, it is. Like specifically the one that's in the normal or the treasure dungeon, where you actually want it to be as close as possible because then it makes things less annoying for people. Oh no, you died. That is very weird. We are having some weird times today. This fight time. Okay, let's see. I leveled up again! Oh, frick! Joy. Yol time! Is that? Yeah, that goes into a set. Okay, I wasn't 100% certain. Get away! Ooh, treasure coffer, treasure coffer. Ah, where are you? There they are. The problem with being a Lalafell is just like sometimes you just can't target things properly. Like sometimes you can't target things properly on like the taller class, the taller characters as well. But I feel like it's way worse when it comes to Lalafells than it is with any other class or any other race. Yol time, Yol time. Let's go get a Yol. Bird, 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 bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird, 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 bird. Let's get ourselves a bird. Bird! Oh, right. I guess no one gets commends from me. Oh, I actually need that. Let's see here. That's kind of cool. I might use that for a bit. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Let me make sure that's aiming. Casting. Oh, this is slaying. But we don't need ring. We don't need earrings. Okay. Hyun. What's the matter, Gosetsu? Don't tell me you've thrown out your back. One Venus contraption after another. I shall not soon forget that place. Well fought back there, Zowo. Things got hairy at times, but I knew we'd manage. Oh, right. I still got these whistles Cyrano gave me. Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try, like she said. Ooh. Up there, look! I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The one, the other one is mine. Aww. So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. So I'm assuming, yeah, striking one is no longer helpful. Well, speaking of, did I don't... Yeah, no. Okay. Learn this. Why can't I? Oh, because I was just learning the thing. Wait, what? What? Oh, because you're that's lower level. That's why. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. We've done all what we came to do. Let's head back to Mol Ilo.
That massive monstrosity was quite the surprise, was it not? Who knew that the steppe held such secrets? And with that, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardum.
Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal, newborn warriors of the steppe, our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
I remember those clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardum. If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough.
Yeah, I don't know what
What
was
say
with
you?
that.
Shall we go and greet our comrades to be?
If you insist. Might as well kick some ass.
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
Of course, of course.
We accept Johan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Two banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Let's remember his face for a bit. Let's just remember his face, everyone.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You were the Han here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you. When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory.
No.
Generous offer granted to but few. Though perchance this is too merciful. It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you. The men only. Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve, one way or another.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again. You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
Well, we're here. What if I don't want to do that? Where's my mount? There's my mount. I didn't even look at this, but there he is. There's my Yol. All right. Magni. Why, Boudica, I might take offense. But I know better than to dismiss a woman outright. You demonstrate boldness or recklessness, time will tell. Then Adam approaches, and the Ornir will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of the Father as him. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you the rest. Warriors of the Steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Question: you keep calling Magni your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Ornir are descendants of Father Zum, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, and the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the Red Woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed. And we have great need of kumis and cheese. Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior. I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. You insolent fool, as for you. This one carries the fire. The Boudica will take his measure. Seek my comrade outside, tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are the green. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Boudica and their ways. It would be an honor. We shall speak of your task outside with me. Okay. Before I continue this, I think I'm gonna step away again for a sec. There's no blue quest, right? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for a sec, and then we will continue this for I don't know how much longer, though. So be right back. And we're back. Batu. Your name, foreigner. Zowo Kaduka. Zowo, then. You are to dive into Zimkaha, below the Dawn Throne, and gather sword grass from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient and many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say the dominion of the Dawn Father and the Dusk Mother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Orinir fear not, nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. I don't think I need to actually... Why do I need to speak to the actual person over here? What the frick? Well, I guess it makes some sense because it's like setting up the fact that you can go down, up and down. Control space into the dive. Don't mind me, I'm just drowning. Oh boy. Ooh, lookout point. There's... How did I not know about the Easter Island head? What the frick? Or maybe I probably just don't remember it because it has been a while since I've been here. Since I've been under this water. Ah, there's some. Okay. How is there not any? I don't. There's some. It's gonna take a while to find, isn't it? Let's just teleport. She returns with sword grass in hand. Here you go. That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred grounds shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not we shall be swift as stallions and fierce as bears. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return the most radiant. Return you to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. Pew! Am I to understand you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the Budaga swarming around me. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass. I see, that is well. Most Radiant Brother Magna, we have given you tribute, as demanded. Were we to beg to leave, to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you not in return would be an affront to Father Zim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Hien. Kumun Katun taught me but a fraction, you see. How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creation to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of dawn, he who birthed a son, and Nama, the mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Aura. Yet through these children though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children and descended to the heavens whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called Rain, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called Zayla. So it was, and ever after. But I say to you, Brother Magni, how can this be? How can the Ornir be the children of Zim? If they are Shayla born, of Nama. You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. Because they're the children of both. Both are children of both. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced him to let us go had I handled that differently, but then we would have learned not for our troubles. If there is one thing I know, it is that men of faith yearn to share it with others, and in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things, which may prove useful in the Nadam. When I was carrying out my task, I met an elder, a storyteller named Udutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. Bam, bam. Bop, bop, bop. But why can't we have horses? Why can't we ride regular horses? I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortunes have befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they will return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then then we must. Let us be about it, Zowo. Find the lost lambs. Where are these lost lambs? I thought there was one in here. Yeah, oh no, that's Hien. Okay, so we did need to talk. Let's talk to Hien. Where are you, little ones? Your mother is waiting. It is time to come home. Oh, there's another one. That's a real person making those sounds. I'm pretty sure that's a real person making those sounds, not like an actual sheep. Seriously, I swear that has to be like a real person doing those. Now, where is the last one? Let's see. So we found one over by the exit. We found one in the area. Maybe closer to this guy? Missed one. Where is this last one? Wouldn't be back here, would it? No, I don't think so. This is outside the range. And these ranges do not actually have issues. Usually they don't have issues with that. Where's the last sheep? I don't remember this. It's been like years. How many years since Stormblood was actually happening? Like, seriously? I don't know. I don't know why I remember Heaven's Ward more than I remember Stormblood. I really don't. Maybe it's because Heaven's Ward was like way more focused. I don't know. They wouldn't have put it in here, would they? No, I don't see the frickin' sheep. Where's the sheep? Maybe it's up? I don't know where this sheep is. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's annoying. So then I have to come around, go up this way, go up that way. I should have known that there was a reason why this was here. Sheepy, 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 sheepy. Oh, yay. Monkey business. Greetings. I trust our little explorers are safely accounted for. Yeah, this guy's model has not been changed. Like, you could... Oh my gosh. But that's also not surprising because he is very clearly a very different model. That they are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had questions for me? I would know more of the Oranir, of their creation and Father Azem. As you wish. Come, let us sit. I do think his model's probably going to get updated soon. But he has definitely not been updated. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Aura? And how they came to be? In the days before men, Azem and Nama waged a bitter war. The Rain were born of the Dawn Father and the Zayla of the Dusk Mother. I'll say the bitter war part. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this: Azem and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, and as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how Zayla and Rain rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love of their children, and the love their children shared, became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun, and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, let day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. With sadness in their hearts, they returned to the heavens. He to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azem's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done, he wondered. At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. So it was that Azem took a fragment of his being, and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scales of midnight, he descended and sought out the Zayla. He was the first Oranir. We are of his flesh, and his blood. We are the children of Azem, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Zayla safe. I confess, I did not expect the tale of your people beginnings to be quite so romantic. Yet I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Zayla, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Zayla are not wont to kneel. They must be made to. Only when they heed reason. I see. Such is the way on the steppe. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azem, she knew him at once, and shedded tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew as the counterpart to the Ordnir, their fates intertwined. You see, for every son of Azem is a daughter of Nama, for whom he must search even now. Mayhap I'm being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Ordnir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Zayla. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits seeking to defeat a common foe. But mayhap this is a discussion for after we win the Nadam. Come, let us return to Magnai. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter, you have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. Frickin' course. Frickin' course there is. Alright. A pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete a final task, as war is my decree. You will reconnoiter the encampment of the Dathar. For this task, 2 will go and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Tharl, they will then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. We'd better not fail then, eh? The question is who will be sent. That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered Bardam's Metal and proven yourself warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objections. Brother Magni, a word? The Bugada require a hostage be that a hostage be male For if these ones fail, we cannot accept a woman as a slave. Therefore, we choose the Firewalker, the one they call Hien. So be it. I shall choose second. I doubt either of you are the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and men are of no use to me. I don't know what this moon stuff is that he's going on about, but I don't like the sound of it at all. No, of course not. The woman I seek is of the dusk, a gentle, ethereal maiden, a dancer in the morning mist. You are warriors of the steppe, fierce and brutal, conquerors of magic, stone and steel. Ethereal you are not. You try ethereally chasing after lambs when your boots are full of lake water. Ah, how well your tasks befitted you both. But since I must choose, I choose you. You did well milking the sheep. They took a liking to you, I am told. Gosetsu and Zowo, then. I hope to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. Dothor Ka lies to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. So if you are a guy for this, I think that it wouldn't even be close to him choosing you to stay behind. I would assume. I have no idea what happens. Gosetsu. 'Tis a plain they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. According to my map, there is a colossal wreck to the south, which should provide a vantage point from which to survey Dothor Ka from afar. Let us go and do just that. Okay, I'll come back and take a look. One sec. What did you do? What did you do? Nice. Wee. Oh yeah. Anyways, let's grab this blue quest. Ah, woman not of the steppe, how unusual. Were it that I had the time, I would take you around and acquaint you with our small settlement. Alas, the Oranir, only culinarian. Time is a rare commodity. I must keep all 50 of our warriors fed. Thankfully, now that the meat has been cut and the entrails soaked, all that is left for me to do is... I'm out of sheep's milk. This is a disaster. If I leave to milk sheep now, I will fall behind on cooking, and the starved masses are sure to lynch me upon my return. I'm loath to have to ask this of you, especially since we are virtual strangers. Might you fetch me some milk? About 3... Oh my god. Okay. Okay. So we need to get some milk. They like to make these things complicated, don't they? How much do we have left? We have... one more blue quest, and one more on the ground. Hyusjin sent you that he would ask an outsider of all people to do his work for him. That man has not a shred of confidence. Okay. Any road, the sheep are just over there. Feel free to take as much milk as you need. Okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Milk, milk, milk the sheep. Milk, milk, milk the sheep. Is there a black sheep mount? I know that there's the obviously there's the white one that I have, but I wonder if there's a. I wonder why they're. I don't know. Ah, you showed up in the nick of time. You brought the sheep's milk, right? Here you go. Bless you, my friend. From our food to our tea, we use this milk for nearly everything. That is why I must maintain a constant watch over my supplies. It is, however, something that must become increasingly difficult to do of late. The number of hungry mouths I must feed grows by the day, and I remain our only culinarian. Is Hyusjin bothering you? You need not pay him any heed. He is inconsequential to our tribe. Bah! The man is nearly 40, yet the only thing he can properly wield is a ladle. Dude, don't mess with your chefs. Kuzuku is right. I am feeble and weakest among our brothers. It should come as no surprise that here, in a tribe where your standing hinges solely upon how strong you are, I am afforded little respect. When everyone else is out hunting, I am left here to cook whatever they brought back from their last excursion. While most Ornir will claim that all brothers under our most radiant Magni are equal, nothing could be further from the truth. I wish to be stronger, strong enough to prove that I am not worthless. Say, might you agree to help me with cooking on occasion? It would afford me time to train and earn my place among the other warriors. Sure. Ha! You certainly know how to brighten a man's day. Thank you, mistress. Kaduka. Zowo, it is good to finally be able to put a name to your face. Miss Kaduka. Another ability to fly. Okay. So we are gonna go ahead and, yeah. So, few things to note about the next few weeks. There's gonna be a lot of chaos going on. So, unfortunately, I can't really promise streams after Tuesday. We'll see what happens. We might do one on Wednesday, but it will probably be a shorter stream if we do have one. And then after that, who knows? But yeah, we'll see what happens. The next few weeks will be interesting. But yeah, so tomorrow, tomorrow there will be Friday there will be a stream, not Friday. Monday there will be a stream, and so on and so forth. But we'll see what happens. Is that an A rank that you're fighting? No, you're just... Oh, wait, yeah. That is... Actually, wait. What the frick? How dare? How freaking dare they? How freaking dare it? Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, so yeah, we're gonna be ending the stream soon. But yeah, so what was I gonna say? I was talking about something. Oh yeah, so Monday is gonna be Marvel Rivals Monday. Tuesday is gonna be the reset day stuff. However, there is. I'm kind of trying to figure out how we want to handle this, but we might do a stream at some point of me and Jack playing through his first steps in Final Fantasy 14, since he starts he's going to be joining us with the Switch release on Tuesday. But we'll see what happens. But yeah. Yeah, so that's that. I think, yeah. The rest of we'll see exactly when we do that. But yeah, there will be a at some point where we'll figure things out. It's gonna be a weird few weeks and such, but things should be it'll probably be like a new schedule at some point, and I will make it at some point. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove the schedule from the Twitch side of things, because I don't want people to be expecting there to be an exact schedule, because there won't be for a while. But yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much everything that I have to say. Next time that we do a Zowo stream, we will continue the MSQ and see where it goes. But yeah. Where the frick is this one? I want to just get this before we conclude today's stream. 128, 113, 101. There it is. But yeah. So there we go. But yeah, so that's the plan for the next few weeks. We'll figure it out. Things are going to be a bit chaotic. We will try to do some other we'll see how streams play out. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of chaos, to say the least. But yeah, that is that. Anyways, big thank you to Latios for helping out today. You've been a fantastic ambulance. But yes, so that's gonna be that. Now let's see where Twitch is going. This person, is he alive? No. Okay. How about you? Do you accept them? Nope. Oh, everyone's running a cult crescent. Except for a few people, I guess. You know what? Let's end you guys here. I know she accepts, right? But yeah, anyways, guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's live stream. Big thank you, like I said, to Latios for helping out today. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!